You know what I was expecting to see? Tendril completely mangled my title.
Yeah, sorry.
But you know what? I really think all this is bullshit. To be honest. Right? I think Amos lied to you. I think Ming Chuan just lied to you. I think Boon Wei clearly lied to you, but for different reasons. But I mean, what exactly is supposed to be happening right now? All of you come into a room, hear what 8, 9, 10 minutes of speeches, one after another, and then suddenly you go home with this renewed sense of vigor, some purpose in your life, and then all your dreams come true the moment you step out of that door. I call bullshit. We've all bought into this story. The story that's been said over and over and over again till we think it's true. People spend thousands of dollars on it. You go to seminars, filled with people, where they feel that buzz for 5 minutes. They buy audiobooks and feel the same buzz. But they leave the room, they go back home, bam, nothing changes. I went and sent it. I sat through all the speeches. And then I went home. I haven't gone to the gym more than usual, which is to say never. I haven't focused on my classwork since then. I haven't worked on that business idea that I've been sitting on for ages. Hell, I haven't asked Shana out, and I've been sitting on that for months. So, what's this supposed to do? What are we here for? I mean, I learned this first lesson with my first girlfriend. So, it was my first girlfriend. So naturally, I went all in. Right? You're talking goodnight messages. Right? You're talking romantic letters and notes. The picnics, right? With the strawberry and yeah, the whipped cream. That's what they call it. Did everything. She, not so much. And it really hurt. I know it did. Bugged me so deeply, frustrated me. And I spoke to her about it a million times. And I just keep bringing it up, and every time the answer is the same. I'm just not that kind of girlfriend. And then she went with the family. She migrated to Germany, which a long-distance relationship is hard enough on its own, but this was just a whole another level. So I remember I would try to do things like, I collaborate with a younger sister, put like gifts all around a room or something, with all the little puzzles and all the sweet notes and everything. You know what I got? 9 months apart, and she sent me one big stuffed toy. I got a Barbie doll. So naturally things ended. And that's what I learned. People don't change. You can try and try and try to drill it into their heads over again, but people don't change. I know she just broke up, and then she eventually started dating someone new. Friends have told me that. And once again, people don't change. They told me that the boyfriend was facing the same problems as I did. She just didn't put in any effort. I was like, deal with it. But then things started changing. Like on Facebook, I'd see, first it was the little notes, and then it was the packed lunches, and then the surprise holidays, and then I just had to know what the hell was going on. So I couldn't help it. Right? I went on Facebook, took out my laptop, I started typing. Went to the guy, I was like, hey man, how? I tried everything. How did you convince Maxine to change? I was like, what did you do? And he said, well, first I told her, you know what? You're really hurting me. Every time you do this, it hurts. And you're someone I want to be with, someone I want to spend the rest of my life with. And I see that. I see something with us. I'm going to give it maybe a couple more months. Let's try for like the weekly meetings. Let's go out somewhere new every week. And then maybe we can start for 6 months after that, you can do the good night messages. We'll take it slow because you and I, we are in this together and we will make it work. We're going to build this up. We're going to keep trying at this because I see something for both of us. And it's not impossible because I think we are both willing to change. That's what I did. Did you? That was a combination of my journey to understand how to inspire people. That's when I knew, it's possible. People couldn't change perhaps, but they could be inspired. But how? The Project 10 today is a combination of all that. It's all the experiences learned thus far in what it means to inspire. And then I realized deeply that why I didn't try to even make that effort, because it felt like I was powerless. I'd rather not say anything at all, just end it off, than to try to go to a person, try my best, and then find out that it made no impact at all. It's more painful to let a person go than feel powerless at rejection. And that's what we're all here for today. We're going to learn the finer points of what it means to inspire. I can break it down right now into 4 parts. Let's start with the first. Measuring your pain. What does it mean to measure your pain? You're going to talk to 10 people. 9 of them are going to fall on a deaf ear. You're not going to make a single dent. But inspiration is not counted by the mistakes it makes, but that one single life that you can touch and change. You can go through 10 people, 9 people, 1 million people, but at the end of the day, you can convince one person to change their life for the better, to convince them to give up cigarettes, to pursue their dreams, to leave an abusive spouse. Wouldn't that be worth it? Wouldn't that be worth the pain of 100 rejections? If right now in this room, if everyone takes out their smartphones, looks at it right now, ignores a single word I say, except for one person, who goes back home and works on something they truly believe, these 8 minutes will be. The next is clarity, which is something that we have all acquired in the last few months in our journey. How to structure the speech, body language, tonality, eye contact. These are the things that we do efficiently to make sure our message is heard. Because that's what we owe to ourselves. We as speakers, we have an obligation to be heard, to be as heard as clearly as possible. You owe it to yourself, because that's where your power lies. Lee Kuan Yew, the premier statesman of Singapore, our first Prime Minister, he once had a seminar in Harvard University where 5 professors sat around him and they asked him about the key elements of his leadership. And then the conversation naturally turned to his oratorial skills, how he could inspire people. And then he spoke about where he gained his experience. He was in Raffles, where he learned the art of debating. He went to Cambridge, where he hung out at the Cambridge Debating Club. Some say he was even the chairman there, where he acquired these skills, how to structure, how to simply make a point and to convince someone about it. But he said that wasn't enough. Clarity alone wasn't enough. What he needed was belief, conviction. Because people know when you believe what you're saying. That's all it takes, to just open your mouth and say what you mean. So these 3 things. What's the 4th? What's the magical 4th thing that we need to inspire? The grand vision. When you want to inspire someone, you're not talking about something mediocre. You're talking about looking to someone and saying, hey, we are in this. It's not me trying to convince you. It's me trying to get you into this circle. We're trying to get you to believe in a final world, something that you can achieve, a bigger vision that's bigger than both of us in this conversation. It's not manipulation, it's not a con. It's something that we want deeply. So what's inspiration? It's just 4 things. Faith, clarity, conviction and belief, and a grand vision. So what's inspiration? It's these 4 people today, including myself. All of us are here in the belief that we can learn to inspire. So this is it right now. I believe you can inspire. Not only that, soon you will believe that you can too. When you step out that door, you will believe that you have the capacity through your experiences, through your speech, and through your sheer gut of will to inspire people. Thank you.